Hey folks, have you been picking up on the changes happening right in our neighborhoods and even across the seas? I took a stroll down to my local grocery store just the other morning and noticed some essentials had vanished from the shelves. I thought, no biggie, they'll restock by evening. And they did. But then I popped over to another store across town, and guess what? Those same items were gone again. And it turns out, it's not just our neighborhood or even just the US. This is a global situation. Now, here's a little food for thought. Grain exports from the US, they're skyrocketing. And not because we're producing more than we can eat. Remember those national grain reserves we used to have? Well, they're gone. Instead, private companies and corporations are pulling the strings, selling to whoever's offering the biggest bucks. And you might have heard rumors about shipments, especially through the Great Lakes, hitting all-time highs. With our current crop yields lower than usual, and this ramped-up selling, it kind of feels like a storm is brewing, doesn't it? Oh, and here's a fun tidbit for you. Ever heard of Birmingham? No, not our Alabama one, but the UK's second biggest city. They're in a bit of a pickle. They've gone bankrupt, paying off only their most urgent debts and running on a shoestring budget for the rest. It's a tough scene over there. Switching gears a bit, shout out to our friends in the Southeast. Have you noticed the new owners in town? Aldi's taken over all the Winn-Dixie stores. What's their game, you think? Sure, they're turning some into Aldi stores and letting others stay as Winn-Dixie. But my gut tells me there's a bigger picture we're not seeing. And for my peeps up in North Idaho, I heard from a few of you about those signs in grocery stores. Apologies everywhere for missing items. It's almost like we've stumbled into a page from a sci-fi book. But it's happening now, right in front of us. Speaking of groceries, has anyone else noticed something fishy about our food cans? They're getting thinner. Professor Chris, a buddy of mine, brought this up and it's got me worried. Those thin cans might not keep our food fresh as long. And for everyone hoarding those easy open cans, maybe think twice. A slight change in pressure and they might pop open. Who needs that kind of surprise in their pantry? But the ripples of change aren't limited to food. Some folks in Indiana are paying 60% more for their water all of a sudden. Talk about a wake-up call. And don't get me started on the looming strikes in Detroit's automaker industry. Every minute they're not making cars, it's like burning bundles of cash. From our Canadian neighbors struggling to fill their grocery carts to some fleet vehicles taking an eternity, okay, maybe just 2 years, to get delivered, the times, they're a-changing. All these stories might sound like they're from different worlds, but there's a common thread weaving through them, change. And it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's tempting to shrug it off, believe things will just work themselves out. But maybe, just maybe, it's worth taking a second longer look, connecting the dots, and gearing up for what's around the corner. Oh, and since we're on the topic of preparing, let me give you a quick rundown on 12 canned foods to stock up on before the next wave of shortages hits. Hey there, food enthusiasts! Have you ever paused to consider the magic we have sitting right in our pantries? Let's dive deep into the world of canned goods, and you might just find yourself amazed. Number 12, canned beets. Ah, those lovely red gems. Need to jazz up your salads or craving something with a rich, earthy tone? Canned beets have got your back. They're not just a pretty face. They're bursting with goodness like folate, manganese, and potassium. Plus, if you're on a health kick, beets are known to support heart health and manage blood pressure levels. Oh, and if you're thinking of flavor pairings, a sprinkle of goat cheese or a drizzle of citrus vinaigrette goes a long way. Trust me, once you get hooked, you'll understand why having 20 to 30 cans in the pantry makes absolute sense. Number 11, canned pears. It's like summer bottled up, ready to be enjoyed throughout the seasons. These pears are picked and canned at their prime, ensuring that each bite you take is succulent and bursting with sweetness. But they're more than just a sweet indulgence. They're packed with fiber and vitamin C. Whether you're snacking straight from the can, baking them into a pie, or tossing them into a fresh salad, you won't regret having a stash of 20-30 cans. Number 10, canned olives. Talk about the perfect way to bring that Mediterranean flair to any dish. Green or black, it doesn't matter. These salty orbs are both delicious and incredibly versatile. Plus, they're not just about flavor. Olives come with a heap of health benefits, including heart-healthy fats and a good dose of vitamin E. Toss them into a salad, blend them into a tapenade, or just munch on them as they are. Having 20, 30 cans ready and waiting means a gourmet touch is always just a can opener away. Number 9. Canned cream of mushroom soup. Who doesn't love a good creamy touch to their dishes? This isn't just about whipping up a comforting bowl of soup on a chilly day. Oh no, it's so much more. Think about those hearty casseroles, silky gravies, and rich sauces. And guess what? This soup isn't just about the flavor. It's packed with vitamin D and a medley of minerals. So if your cooking mantra revolves around both convenience and taste, you might want to consider stashing away about 20 cans of this marvel. You never know when the craving will hit. 8. Canned clams. Any seafood aficionados in the house? These tiny treasures are like the pearls of the culinary world. Loaded with protein and a fantastic source of iron and vitamin B12, they're not just nutritious but oh so delicious. Imagine transforming a simple spaghetti into a lush seafood pasta or a plain soup into a rich clam chowder. The essence of the ocean, right in a can. And if you often find yourself daydreaming about seaside delicacies, then 20 cans of these would fit right in among your pantry staples. 7. Canned apricots. These golden nuggets might not be the first thing you reach for, but oh boy, are they a treat. Bursting with a blend of tangy and sweet, they're packed with vitamins, particularly vitamin A and C. Whether you're blending them into a fruity smoothie, stirring into your morning oatmeal, or baking them into a delightful dessert, they're sure to add that perfect punch. Keeping about 20 cans around would mean you've got a ray of sunshine, ready to brighten up any dish, any day. Number 6. Canned navy beans. Don't let their unassuming appearance fool you. These little white beans are true culinary champs. Packed with fiber and protein, they are a dream come true for those on vegetarian and vegan diets. And their secret weapon? Their mild flavor, which acts like a sponge, soaking up all the flavors around them. Think of hearty soups, comforting stews, and smooth dips. With these beans in your arsenal, you're always a few steps away from a nourishing meal. To ensure you never run out of these versatile delights, a stack of about 30 cans sounds about right. 5. Canned pineapple. Just pop open a can and it's like a mini vacation in your kitchen. These slices of paradise are not only dripping with juicy goodness, but also come loaded with vitamin C and manganese. Can we talk versatility? Whether it's adding a zesty touch to your roasted ham, bringing life to a fruit salad, or blending into an island-inspired smoothie, these fruity rings have got you covered. So if you're someone who enjoys a slice of the tropics now and then, 30 cans should find a cozy spot in your pantry. At number 4, we've got canned tuna. Oh, the humble tuna can, a silent hero in many a kitchen. It's not just a quick sandwich filling. This fish packs a punch in the nutrition department. Loaded with protein and those much-coveted omega-3 fatty acids, it's both a health and taste win. From sprucing up salads to being the star in casseroles, canned tuna wears many hats. Given its undeniable utility and health perks, keeping 30 cans on standby is just smart planning. Rolling into our top 3, folks, the excitement is building. In the 3rd spot, we have canned green beans. These aren't just any ordinary beans, they're the green superstars of the canned veggie world. Despite being preserved, they manage to hold on to that delightful crunch and that eye-catching green. Plus, let's not forget the nutritional perks they bring to the table, notably vitamin C and K. Whether you're looking to throw them into a casserole, jazz up a stir-fry, or just need a simple side dish, they're your go-to. Having around 20 cans stacked up ensures you've got a trusted companion for a variety of meals. Swinging into the 2nd spot are the unsung heroes, canned tomatoes. Whether you like them diced, crushed, or pureed, there's no denying the culinary magic these red wonders bring. Need to whip up a pasta sauce or a comforting stew? They've got you covered. Not to mention, they're nutritional powerhouses, bursting with vitamin C, potassium, and the antioxidant lycopene. Considering their versatility and prominence in so many beloved recipes, it's a no-brainer to have at least 30 cans tucked away. And now, drumroll please. Claiming the top spot, canned sardines. These tiny fish are more than just a flavorful bite. They're a treasure trove of nutrition. Packed with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and calcium, they're as good for your health as they are for your taste buds. Enjoy them atop crackers, toss them into salads, or if you're like some of us, savor them straight out of the can. For those who have developed an affinity for these silver skin delights and their numerous health benefits, having a stash of about 20 cans seems just about perfect. All right, folks, that wraps up our canned goods countdown. But before you head out, remember, if you found this video valuable and want to stay ahead of the curve with more insights, updates, and prep tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the channel, Emma Prepping. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, and drop a comment below on what other essentials you think we should stock up on. Your interaction helps grow our community, and we appreciate every bit of support. A huge thank you for tuning in, and until next time, stay safe and stay prepared.